I'm in a crowded place, I observe people like that. We learn a lot of things. I also learn a lot of things from good people who are genuine people. And of course, the last point is I keep away from negativity. Okay, because
Yes,
otherwise you
madam.
will not be getting the motivation to speak. So if there is something negative about a person or a situation, I keep away from that and I try to stay always positive. Yes, it's because of
Yes,
that.
madam. That's why
Yeah.
I also like your video and you. And
Thank you so much. Hi, good evening. Welcome to Club.
hello. Yes, madam. Good evening.
Sanjoy, welcome to Clappingo and nice to meet you. Thank you for booking the demo session with me.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
So my name is Rini Rose, as you can see on the screen. I'm professionally a language trainer and also
Ye-
I'm an author. That's about me. And please introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
Yes, madam. My name is Sanjay, and I'm from West Bengal. And
West
now I am
Bengal.
in Bangalore.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And what do you do in Bangalore
Yes. In Bangalore, I work at a restaurant.
at a restaurant?
Yes, madam.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how did you get to know of Clappingo?
Because for a long time, I have been trying to speak English language, and that's why. And in so I saw your lot of video on YouTube. By YouTube, I know about Clapingo and also about you. That's why
What do you
I
know
have
about
come
me?
on Caplingo.
You've heard my conversational.
Yes, yes, yes. 10 minutes before, I also watching your some video, uh,
Okay.
and you were sharing something on your YouTube channel that I was watching.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Glad to know that you have been watching the videos and also Clappingo videos. Okay. So this is your demo session. Do you have any doubts regarding the
Yes,
platform? That is
madam.
what we do. What doubts do you have? You can ask me. I'll clarify.
I know something about Clapingo, and so I want to talk. Okay, first of all, I have a question that suppose now I'm talking with you and I never ever talked with you before. So how should I introduce myself like you? Suppose today I should introduce myself, but how? And I don't know the process properly process, but I saw a lot of way to know about this, but I would like to know to you.
Okay. So when you introduce yourself, it depends on
Yes, madam.
the person you're introducing to. For example, if it's an interview, you have to talk about yourself and you have to connect it with what you're skilled at. If it's an
Yes,
interview.
madam.
But suppose you're introducing yourself to a friend, or suppose on this
In
platform,
his
it is
in,
informal. Yeah. The other one is
informant. So how should
that's
I
what I'm coming to that.
say
I'm
about my
coming to that. Yeah, coming to that. Please listen carefully. You can start off by giving your name. In an interview, you don't have
hmm,
to do that because the name is already there in the CV, in the
uh,
resume. So when you
hmm,
speak, you can say, "My name is, for example, Rini Rose. I belong
hmm,
to so and so place. This is what I do regarding your profession." If you have time, you can speak about your interest, like hobbies and things like that, and also your specialization. Okay,
hmm,
so instead of talking a lot about your job, you can talk about your profession. You can tell something interesting about yourself.
yes, madam.
And if you're doing some course, you can say that, for example, I'm learning driving or I'm specializing in so and so course. If you want, you can do all that. So sharing interesting information when it comes to informal talks, informal
Hmm,
introduction. But if it's formal introduction, it depends on the context. If it's an interview, don't
hmm,
keep on repeating your name and your qualification because everything is there in the CV. You should speak
hmm,
on why you are skilled at this particular or how you are skilled at that particular job, that particular position, give something extra about yourself. So that is self introduction there. If you're introducing yourself to a stranger, keep it
Yes, madam.
minimum and wait for the stranger to ask you more questions. For example, where do you work? And for how long have you been here? You can just give 2, 3 points and then ask about the stranger, and then you can share more. It depends on the situation also. Okay, so this is the
Mm,
basic structure.
okay. So even at the party, so there, how should I introduce myself? The
Okay. So at the
formal
party is
process.
very informal. It's very
Mm,
somebody sitting next to you. You can just say hi. My name is Sanjoy. May I know your good name, please?
mm,
And the person will tell. For example, it is Akash. Oh, okay, nice meeting you here. And you can say, so how do you know the host name? The host name. Suppose the host name is
mm,
Rahul. So how do you know Rahul? So the person will say he's working with me. Oh, I'm also working. I'm a college mate of Rahul. So like that,
mm.
you try connecting with the common person, and then you can say I'm working in so and so place. And then you can ask about that person. So it's like a conversation. You give something, and the person gives you something. Okay. So when
Okay,
it's at the
madam.
party, suppose you don't know each other, you can say, how do you know the host? Like, how do you know Rahul? Or how do
Mm,
you know that particular person, the owner of the house? And the person will say, he's my colleague, he's my roommate, or he's my college mate. Oh, nice meeting you. And like that, you start from the common point and then start introducing.
okay, madam. Thank you. Madam, I have one more question, and as I told that before 10 minutes, I watched your video. So you was telling a lot of things, but continue. How you are doing this? But continue. You are speaking. Continue. So I also say I also speak like this, but how should I do?
It's a long process, Sanjoy.
Con-
It's like,
con- Continue. You are speaking some on topic. I
yeah,
was watching.
yeah, it's basically not only because of English. If you're asking about me, because you're asking about me, you want to know how I'm speaking continuously without stopping,
Yeah.
without having
Yes,
a
talking
doubt. Okay, that I understand. Many people ask me. It's only because of experience. One thing is I read a lot.
experience,
I even if it's in
experience.
my own mother tongue, I have experience. I read on different topics, not just English. It's not only because of English. I love reading. I get information about a lot of things, and I like speaking to people, but not just simply. If I'm not interested. I don't speak to people. But when it comes to camera, when it comes to speaking and training people, I read a lot. I observe people. If I'm in the
Yes,
party or if I'm in a crowded place, I observe people like that. We learn a lot of things. I also learn a lot of things from good people who are genuine people. And of course, the last point is I keep away from negativity. Okay, because
yes,
otherwise you
madam.
will not be getting the motivation to speak. So if there is something negative about a person or a situation, I keep away from that and I try to stay always positive. Yes, it's because of
Yes,
that.
madam. That's why I
Yes,
also like your video and you, and
thank you so much.
because I know I watch your video and understand, and then how you are, then I understand after watching your video.
Okay, that's great. So I've shared a lot of not just about English. I've shared a lot
Mm,
of topics on mental health, on depression,
mm.
and there are more videos coming on certain types of health issues because I write on it. I wrote on it and it got published. And sometimes I speak on language because people don't know the right method. There are a lot of YouTube channels teach
Yes,
you.
yes. And that also I have problem, and when I start learning English language, and this kind of these
What
are
do you mean? Yeah,
also
yeah. Okay.